Hey guys, today's episode in Cars in Motion, we're going to try and paint some wheels.
And it needs it.
Oh, these ones do. Alright guys, like I said, we're going to paint some wheels. These ones. I picked these up for really cheap. Why are they so cheap?
Well, they're pretty corroded.
They're pretty corroded. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that, but yeah, they're in pretty rough shape. I know Gerard has painted some wheels in the past and they turned out pretty good. I've done the same. So we're going to give these a little bit of TLC and do something a little bit fancy with them. I'm thinking bronze or change the color.
Yeah, like I mean, we didn't really touch on it before, but it's got steel wheels on it right now. So.
Yeah, so it's just a little bit of elbow grease and hopefully we can make these look pretty good. We'll give you some more shots of these and yeah, tag along.
Clean them up, prime, paint, and clear.
Yeah,
You'll
easy.
be the envy of the town.
Easy.
Too easy, one might say. So we're gonna start cleaning up these wheels. And if it's a wheel that you're gonna keep for a long time, it's probably a good idea to have them, if they have tires on them, have them dismounted first. I know that might be a little bit of an extra step, but you'll really be able to get in and clean these up and get them painted properly. So before I do anything, Serge's gonna come in, have a look how
look how
corroded that is, right?
Now this was a polished lip and that's why this has happened. This is the painted section of the wheel and that's why it still looks okay. But
our focus is gonna be getting this clean because that's really
yeah,
gross.
and then we're going to scuff this up a little bit in our steps.
Get the dirt off.
Just something for the new paint and the primer to actually bite into and hold. And then we'll go from there.
And something else that affords you to do when it's dismounted, you can get your valve stem out of there and really be able to get in paint in there. Because like if you don't get it painted in there, you might get areas where the paint wants to flake off right there, because the paint hasn't gone down and really gotten painted in there. So
again, two ways you can do it. If you have tires on this, you can leave them on and then you can put, like I've seen guys put decks of playing cards, shove them in between the tire and the wheel. That way you've got a nice little way of masking it, and then just kind of mask the valve stem. Don't paint the valve stem, it's rubber, it's going to flake off and look like crap. But when I got these wheels, they don't have any tires on them, so might as well start scuffing them the way they are.
So yeah.
So do the honors, Gerard, and get in there.
Safety first.
Safety first.
So I'm gonna do a little bit and see really how the difference is.
So what are you using?
Just using a wire wheel. Like you could put this on a drill if you don't have access, you don't have a compressor or something. We do, so we're gonna start using by.
Yeah, high-speed drill would work. Yeah,
a drill would work just fine.
Whatever.
Might take longer, but that's okay. So even after a little bit of work, you can see it doesn't really matter because we're going to be priming these, so we're not going crazy. We don't want to damage the wheel.
No, but we want it somewhat smooth.
We'll clean it up.
That feels good, but yeah, you can see the
we're going to come in
of it, right?
Kind of how it
bad, good, and this I think is acceptable. So
you're going to come around like this.
Yeah, don't let me keep you.
So I think we have the lip done.
All right, let me take a look here.
Remember how bad it was? It was pretty nasty before. Now the wire wheel does scratch it a bit, but we are using an etching primer. So we can sand that etching primer and really kind of build up fine scratches like that. That's why you want to prime before you paint. And then for the rest of it, when I'm coming in areas where it's not too bad, we're going to come in and just kind of scuff everything up. These are great because you can really get in all the areas and get rid of like sometimes brake dust gets into the paint and stuff like that. And
again, we're roughing it up so the new paint has something to actually bite into.
That's right. And there's like even spots like this where it's bubbled a little bit. You can take like something a little bit, this is like a 120 sandpaper. Gonna really knock that down, and that's gonna be what we're doing next.
Oh yeah, I see right there. There's bubbles too.
Like where the paint has started to bubble. Yeah. Like they're aluminum wheels, but the paint can still have corrosion and stuff and kind of get behind it, and you really want to make sure that's smooth. Knock it down. And it's kind of like, how much of a hurry are you in, you know?
Yeah, that's true. And yeah, the more time you take on these steps, the better it's going to look.
Your paint job, like even with a car, if you're painting a car, no bodyman, but I know that like it's in the prep.
Yeah.
It's like how much time do you really spend prepping your car for paint? Oh, I lost a Scotch-Brite. But yeah, it's all about this process. I really get it. I mean, you do it once, and then repeat the process 3 more times.
Yeah, that's the thing.
So that's kind of the thing. By the end, by the last one, you might be like, I'm ready to have these on my car. So you can see the quality go down as you, I know that's not what we're gonna do, but yeah, so yeah, that'll be it.
All right, well, let's cue the montage and keep going.
Let it begin.
Just sanding the center caps. I'm just again sand off the old paint a little bit, just something for the new paint to grab a hold to. Let's see what Gerard's doing over here with the wheel. Here's the center cap for you.
Thank you. Oh, you got them nice and sanded, ready for us.
Yeah. All right. So let's look at this thing.
I just used like a grease and wax remover because it's a really good idea. You want to make sure them clean of any grossness before you put on primer. And I've come in and really scuffed away all that corrosion, so the wheel's nice and smooth, ready for primer. Got it down to bare metal, so it's really a good idea to be priming at this point.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Yeah, because like you can't use the wire wheel for everything, right?
No.
And there's different ways you could do this. You don't have to use a wire wheel, but
no, sandpaper would work. It's just longer that way. That's all.
It was hard to get in here. Like it did what I could, but there's still a lot of stuff in there. I don't have the right tools. This isn't going to be professional, but like it'll look good, better than it did. So
yeah,
better than a steel wheel. So
we're just trying to make a cheap wheel look half decent until we decide to change wheels.
Yeah.
All right, so I guess it's ready for the painting booth.
And we'll paint it all the same color. You have an idea, a plan for these, right?
Yes.
Oops. There we go. Okay, let's take them over to the paint booth. So it's looking like Serge is almost ready to start
making the can for a while now.
I mean, that's a really good idea. They say to do it for at least a minute.
Oh, wow. Yeah, shake it a lot, because it's been sitting on a shelf for who knows for how long.
Well, it's a good thing you have a shake weight.
Yeah.
They should make a can that, like, shake weight.
Like a shake weight?
Shake weight and Duplicolor should get together and do like a product where it's just like the can is like internal paint shaker.
So we got self-etching
by Duplicolor
for maximum adhesion and corrosion resistance.
Which is perfect because wheels don't have a good life for the most part. Hence this one actually wasn't that bad. We've seen way worse corroded wheels than these guys. So do a test spray somewhere because there's always that white crap that comes out first.
Oh, this also.
Oh, that's great.
Wow.
So there were some technical difficulties.
We're good now.
We're good. Sometimes when you know how it is, you can spray and then there's like just aerosol or something coming out of it. He's got one of those cans with the adjustable nozzle.
Actually, I really like these nozzles.
Yeah, you can get like a fine.
It's a fan spray. It's nice.
You go to a bodyman and be like, look, I myself know.
So when you're painting, you know, it's like anything if you're painting it, just you don't want to go gobbing it on. You want thin coats rather than heavy coats. Don't get super close, not too far away. It's kind of just a nice medium.
And especially with the wheel, you kind of want to be moving around a bunch.
A wheel is actually, I think, kind of hard to paint.
It is, because there's lots of convex and concave area. So Serge is just starting really light here, but he's going to be turning the wheel and moving around a lot as well. So it might be one of those things you want to be in a hurry, because it looks like nothing's happening, but don't you worry.
Yeah, this has got to take a few coats. All right, so we've done all of our grinding.
Wait a minute, wait. What's behind you?
What?
Oh, there's the car.
Oh, yes, the mighty Honda.
See, this is why we're doing this. See that right there? It's not what you want. Looks stock, that's okay. This is better. So he's got it primed.
We've got it all ground down. We've got it smoothed out good enough. I don't want to spend a ton of time on these wheels. Like I said, they might be temporary. Then we primered it. We could sand it at this point to start getting like a really nice smooth surface, but we have not done that.
It's nice and green.
This is the primer, yeah.
Yeah.
So now we're going to apply our...
So it's the reason we're doing this, primer is very porous, and it's going to have a lot of adhesion for the paint. It's going to make a good base for the paint. That's why you want to do this.
This is high performance wheel paint.
Ooh, high performance.
High performance bronze is what we're going to go with.
Is that different than regular bronze?
Yes. This is like for high horsepower
applications.
Yes.
That's what it's going on.
Right.
Right.
Clearly, it's the Honda.
See what you got. So it's going to be kind of the same deal here.
Exact same thing.
Just
light dusting coats.
Dusting it. Again, it's easy to get overzealous at this point. We don't want to be painting the camera while we're doing this, so.
It's hard to kind of see what it's going to look like. It's going to take a few coats before we start.
So we're going to use Movie Magic, and it's going to be like cut, and then it'll be painted, because you can see what he's doing. He's just going to be going back and forth, getting in all these hard to reach areas.
And stuff, yeah.
So like we're going to cut it all together, and it's going to be like they're painted. Watch.
Done. Just like that. Real quick for you, anyway.
Well, let's check them out. There's a lot of, they're weird, like, because the natural light really makes them pop. Like,
it's a neat color. Something different.
So what we were doing, we kind of had a little bit of, we both had both the cans going. So we have the other three done here. You're gonna see them on the car too. That's kind of the gist of it.
So I'm going to finish this off with wheel gloss clear coat.
A specific gloss clear coat for wheels.
Yes, restores and protect long-lasting glossy finish, fast drying and easy to apply.
It's like everything in one can.
Let's find out. Again, shake a lot and
apply. This is really, if you don't want to do this part, you don't have to, but.
No, it adds a little protection, but yeah, don't really have to.
And if you like the glossy, sheeny look, like it's
agreed.
The Charlie Sheen.
I really like these cans because they have a really nice nozzle, spray nozzle.
The Duplicolor nozzle is pretty good.
They're really nice to work with.
When they work.
No, I do prefer their nozzles over the other ones.
So what we're gonna do, Serge is gonna continue clear coating. And then once we're ready to get these on the car, we have some tires. They're probably not the forever tires for this car, but.
No, I don't think this wheel package is the forever wheel package. It was just something that works with the tires that I have already, and these were virtually free. So it was just like, all it's gonna cost me is some cans of paint, and that's it, and some time.
So we're gonna get that on there. We're gonna get them cleared, get them ready, and then you're gonna see them going on the car.
Yeah.
And then the car's gonna be looking way better. So we're gonna go over here again. There's those wheels again. Remember this. It's the last time. We're gonna go out here and actually have a look. Remember this, because this is one of the last times you're gonna see this car like this. Remember the steel wheels. Remember it the way it is.
And the height. Just gonna clean up these calipers.
A little wire brush action.
Some red caliper. Like I said, this is gonna be quick and dirty. Nothing too fancy about this. The proper way is you can take this off, prep this way better. Paint would probably withstand longer, but this was kind of like a last minute idea, so I just bought it and quickly sprayed it. I don't have time for that. All right, we got our painted wheels now. Slam that on there. Decided to go with some black wheel nuts, you know, for that extra touch. Like that. Okay, got everything on there. The wheel's looking good. The caliper, yeah. A couple of cans of spray paint and some time. You can make crappy wheels look pretty decent, I think. I think Gerard's finished the other side, so we're gonna kick this outside and take a look at it, see what it looks like.
So the new wheels and tires are on the Honda, bronzed up. What do you think?
I think they turned out pretty decent. Again, they were cheap wheels. They were road rash. They didn't look very good. So through sanding, some spray paint, I think they turned out pretty good. I think so, yeah. Would I do this again? Yes.
Yeah. And a little caliper paint.
Yes.
It totally changes the way the car looks. Mm-hmm. It's the car's kind of handshake, right? So,
and it was, you know, cheap. Anybody could do that. What we did. I didn't think it was that hard. And,
but there's still a problem.
Oh, wheel gap! You were yelling at me about.
It's gonna be.
We'll get around to
maybe
it.
Next time. Sometime.
There's something on eBay I saw that might fix this.
I don't like where you're going with this.
Hey, we're on a budget.
Remember, if you want to see eBay stuff on a Honda, subscribe, like this video, subscribe and hit the bell.
Yeah,
the bell, like Quasimodo?
Maybe.
Like tolling the bell, like is that what it is?
Perhaps, in the bell tower.
Well, next time, or sometime.
In Cars in Motion. We'll lower
eBay Honda stuff.
Yeah. Cheap and cheerful.